And tonight we begin with exceedingly little fanfare. So we're playing Valhalla, and the first thing that I saw and I wanted to notice was the icon on this game is adorable. She's just doing a little blap. We love to see a little flap. Now, normally I would have gone in and been on the title screen, but when I went to do that, there was like a video that started playing, so I figured I'd show that on stream, and then probably see it as like the first scene of the actual game, but just in case that's not how this plays out. I forgot the tweet? Oh shoot. Crap. Hold on. Grab the link. Thank you for catching that. Live now, playing Valhalla. It's my first time playing this kind of game. You can find me at twitch.tv/Ariel Whitefox. Host. Thank you for catching that. Also, speaking of Twitter, I got messaged by a bot earlier today, and they're changing their tactics because this one opened with a flirt. It's like, hi, I think your smile is very warm. Can we get to know each other? And I was like, I'm a VTuber. My smile looks like this. Anyway, where were we? I am in fact Kitsune. I am in fact using a Pro Controller. I believe that Japanese says Sukeban. Glitch City 2070X80. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights, who presumably are nice guys? I don't know. Here, brutality in all of its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at... For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, but for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of the BTC certified... But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. So yeah, a lot of people have told me that I would probably really like this game. And people who don't have any connection with each other, and over the course of quite a lot of time. Check out the version name. Oh, I noticed. Ballad of a Gay Ghost, 1.2.3.0. Now, I do see it says press A to start, but I also see a plus up there. So what happens if I hit plus? Nothing. Pressing A to start. And yeah, I typically am not a fan of dystopian settings, and I'm not really proficient with visual novels, which I presume this is. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Okay, hold on. I might have to scoot over to the other side here, because somebody by the name of Anna, or Anna, is trying to get my attention. This game is a cozy dystopia. I'm apprehensive. Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? She's very cute. Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend and the bar will eventually close. Get my ear out of the carbon train? Look, if you get like a little bit of fox fur in your drink, that's just good luck. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya. Knocks me the fuck out with a punch to the jaw that I didn't see coming. Oh, just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. I don't know what that means, but I presume it's something along the lines of beginning. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup Act. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. The first one specifically for females in Spanish. Okay, so I was on the right track. Aw, boss and me. I'm cute. Okay, so... I see there's a shirt that says slut in my closet. And let's unlock my phone. That's an incredibly powerful shirt. Let's back up my whole entire life. That was really easy. It's funny to hear that Jill has her clothes hung up there, but it's just shirts and panties. What else are you gonna wear at home? Mass immigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborg in Heels returns next year. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. By Kimberly Lavalette, with inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Lich City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for our city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security. Same author. If you thought Alice_Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating that he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Jill is commenting, yes. Maybe everybody will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. Or asks, would I leave? I respond, not without you. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome by Lana Smithy. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Thor says his acting is unnatural. I respond, I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. Oh my god, it's fucking Raiden. Cyborg in Heels is Raiden. Final Eclipse, welcome. I am in my apartment. Just go to work button here. Yeah. Metal Gear reference 1 of 4 trillion. Tuesday, December 13th. Good evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John phase skill? When you let people call you Jules? Quiet. The music is a little bit loud in my ears. Is it a little bit loud for you? The art is quite nice. Not too loud, but a tiny bit. Let me make it a tiny bit quieter then. How's that? Is that too quiet? That's good? Okay. Quiet, you. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's the boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out that the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life... Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. You come into a bar and you see the bartender drinking from a 2-liter bottle of clear liquid. I wonder what your thoughts are. So, not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. Better be hydrating on alcohol. I've never had alcohol in my life. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And all the beer cans are in my apartment, and... Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You'll use the directional buttons to move the cursor between the choices in the recipe book. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. To add ingredients to the shaker, push the left analog stick in the direction of the desired ingredient. While the desired ingredient is highlighted, press A to add 1 unit of that ingredient. Gil, when you're done adding ingredients, press ZR. Double check my controller to make sure I know which one is ZR. When you're done adding ingredients, press ZR to mix the drink, then press it again to stop mixing. If the drink is properly made, just press ZR to serve it, and that will be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press ZL to reset and try again. You can use ZL to reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one who went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Once either a sugar rush or a piano man. Okay, Piano Man skips the tutorial, so I'm gonna go with Sugar Rush. It's 2 Adelhyde and 1 Powdered Delta with optional Karmatrine, all mixed. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Okay, so 2 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta, optional Karmatrine, little bit of Fox Fur, and then we mix it. Why do I stop mixing? Apparently I fucked it up. Optional means any amount. Gotcha. If you mix it for too long, you blend it. Gotcha. Also, this drink costs $150. Every drink here is priced at $500. Okay, I'm still getting used to the menu. Sugar Rush. 2 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta, optional Karmatrine. Have a lot of Fox Fur. Sugar Rush. Alright. That looks like something a mad scientist would make. Alright, and serve. Here, happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know, please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. On a side note, the vibration of the shaker will feel more dramatic once the drink has become blended. Inflation mixes your drink, making it big and round. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. To add ice, use the X button. To age a drink, use the Y button. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice option. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something that you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a Moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Moonblast, 6 Adelhyde, 1 Powdered Delta, 1 Flamerkeed, and 2 Karmatrine. All on the rocks. And blended. So wait. The ice is added after I mix, right? It's not like... I don't have to toggle the ice first, I think. It said all on the rocks, so I was kind of confused. Alright, let's fuck it up. Alright, here we go. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did, sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, that means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. I'll be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys. Oh, but... eh? Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. She's mine now. You can just take girls home. Nobody will stop you. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's gonna make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that was the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep her quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. I really hope that this game is not timed, because timed games stress me out. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? Well, you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what. We've had some interesting clients come in. No time crunch? Wonderful. That makes me happy. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gail, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new Jukebox. This funnel needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before I can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. I have 12 pages worth of music. I like upbeat stuff. I gotta be careful not to spend the entire stream just listening to the jukebox. Okay, does this one go somewhere? Okay, yes it does. Thank you for the hydrate. Who am I? This is the song that plays if Leia Crosscode walks through that door. Unlock the true bangers in New Game Plus, but she doesn't know. Indeed not. This one's giving me Sonic the Hedgehog vibes. I don't know why. Suddenly Mario 64. I actually really like this one. This gives me the same kind of vibe, at least right out the gate, of an Inaba Kumori song. So something like Lag Train or Rainy Boots. Okay, not anymore. Right, good enough for me. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. Looks like quite the big guy though. Beer is Adelhyde Bronson Extract, Powder Delta, 2 Flanergide, 4 Gyrotrine. I don't see anything about ice or age, so... Biru. Fun fact, biru is the Japanese word for beer. These are the things I've been learning. Here you go, sir. $200 for a mug of beer? No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. That was already a big one, sir. Sure. Beer wasn't enough, apparently. There's no big beer. What if I give him another one? Actually, can I add more than 10 ingredients? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, I saw the 10 pips fill up and I thought I was out of room, but apparently not. Here, a very large beer. How about this one? Pulls out comically large glass. Ah, yes, now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. More than 10 means already large, gotcha. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey the 3rd. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. But he started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame with the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Like comically oversized alcohol. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker. It's just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker. But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors. Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid, but if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman... Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough, they need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everybody that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is that they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... that kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard that he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up, sir. He likes it big. I think I fucked that up. 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 8 of these. Also, this game has opened the floodgates, so I can swear, I think. Success. Large beer. Here you go. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Mixing drinks on controllers seems fun. I guess? I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, doing this on PC would probably be annoying. I imagine you have to like click each one individually. That would definitely get old. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here. Sorry, hold on. You're getting a free directional ASMR. Hold on. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Yeah, yo, hold on. Sense microphone back to directional. Hey, I heard that. VTuber sprints away from computer for content. Ouch, was I too loud? I won't yell again if that was the case. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. Slight audio crunch when switching mics. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Actually, you know what? Here, if I do this... Sorry about that one. If I leave it on directional, is that fine? Because I might just leave it on directional. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love, fall from grace. Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something that everybody enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What I do care is if the guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if you're... What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers, the sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. Look at the hydrate. I don't make it more than, oh, that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. Hydrated Stinky Fox. I'm not stinky. I actually showered just before a stream. I didn't use soap, but I got under the water. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury that they can think of. All of that just leaves the public craving for those little moments where they make a mistake and fall to their level. You can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see that they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? He knows me well. Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they'd sell quite well. It'd be like that priest who published confessionary stories, and they got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do. You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everybody calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh gods no. I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everybody call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. I can do that. Bitter, big, no Karmatrine. Bitter gives us Sunshine, Gut Punch, Pile Driver, Suplex, and Grizzly Temper. Is there anything that is also manly? There's a lot of it that's also all of those things. The Suplex. More emphasis on tongue burning, less on throat burning. It doesn't burn on the tongue as hard, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. It's supposed to be a punch made of innards, but the name actually describes what you feel while drinking it. This is $80. This is $160. This is $160. I'll give him a pile driver. Oh wait, no, this is alcoholic. This is optional. It's gotta be this. Unless there's something bitter that's also expensive and non-alcoholic. 150, optional alcohol. But it's girly, he wouldn't like that. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. I think the only one that he would like is the Gut Punch. So, 10 of this. 2 Flannergids. And Karmatrine is optional, and I'm not giving him alcohol. I fucked it up. It needs to be aged. Gut Punch. And here you go, sir. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue, you can actually do it. This'll help me stay up late tonight. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? Do I mind if you remind me of something I was told in the tutorial? Go for it. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? You didn't call it a hellhole. Karma does not change the flavor. Yeah, that's fair. But I want to give him what he actually wants. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But if I feel like doing mischief, I will definitely spike people's drinks. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think that they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no! They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for somebody else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal who says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks! And I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is! Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Right back. Chill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs! Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla, what can I... Big gut punch, fast. You alright? 2 Bronsons, or 10 Bronsons. 10 Bronsons, 2 Flanneries, optional camera training. He wants a gut punch, he's getting a gut punch. Aged. Here you go, sir. You can actually do it then. People in this town seem very surprised that a bartender can serve drinks. This crack house is a bar? Hellhole crack house. It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect somebody to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours? Not while I'm still on shift. No. That was probably the more responsible answer. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. Oh, you know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Donna Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though, I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Zeralja dropped by this place on his way to Palu Palu and caused an altercation, got knocked the fuck out, gave him his inferiority complex. Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming that she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please, there's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver? I feel like suplexing him now. Three Bronsons, 3 Flanaghies, 4 Camertrine. Here you go, sir. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. And I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Aged, mixed, 1 Adelhyde, a shit ton of alcohol. Try not to drink it too fast. That is up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like, hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. You can't say I particularly have. I feel like I'm unpacking this man's backstory from context clues. I just feel that there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Try VTubing. Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercise. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. You know what? At least this man has standards. I wasn't expecting you to help me. More to believe me. Eh? I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell is killing me. Please come again. Don't count on it. Good. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. That's very cute. Definitely saving my game. It's now safe to keep playing. Yeah, speaking of breaks, it is time for my first break. We're gonna take 5 minutes. Please use this time to refill your drink. Go to the bathroom. Anything you feel like you can accomplish in the next 5 or so minutes. This is your opportunity to do so. I will see you in approximately that much time. I return after approximately 5 minutes. At least I didn't get locked up this time. Okay then, back in action. Good evening. Can robots even drink alcohol? Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable that I usually forget I have it on. Ah, you're not a robot. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss... Master Specialist Sei P. Agasiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei. What can I get for you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet isn't cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool isn't great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably cold, that's not big. Yeah, that's it. So I'm looking for sweet, ice, and not big, and not alcoholic. This one does not have ice in it. This one does not have ice in it. Nice. This one is alcoholic. Small, sweet, and icy. Can I just make an alcoholic drink but leave the alcohol out? Or can I just, like, add ice to an arbitrary drink? Small, sweet, and icy. Like, I want to give her what she wants, but like... Yeah, so the Moonblast has ice in it. Can I just leave the Karma Train out? Then again, Karma Tree doesn't affect the taste, so let's do this. 1 Powder Delta, 1 Flanarcade, on the rocks, blended, leaving the alcohol out. It's a virgin Moonblast, I believe is the terminology for this. Nope, I fucked it up. Okay, not allowed to do that. Didn't say non-alcoholic, just not much. Oh, gotcha. In that case, we'll just give her a normal Moonblast. Accidentally added too much Adelhyde. Delta, Flanner Guide. Forgot the ice. Currently wrestling with the interface. Here we go. Okay, reset. Ice. 6 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Shake it up. Okay, how do you like this? Here you are. Ah, yes, this is just what I needed, thank you. We don't get many White Knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with the huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. I am really enjoying the company of this autistic woman. In fact, you could say that we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect, we are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the one who assists the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so that they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building. I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time when we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was all almost dreamlike. That's not what I mean by shocking sights. No, but those are sights, and they're shocking, right? Yeah, but never mind. Wait, did I miss hearing you actually meant sighs? I mean, sure. I suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything is said and done, but... Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else? Something classy. A classy drink. Can you be more specific? Don't make it too vague. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem, don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. She doesn't want too much alcohol. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Yeah, let's give her this one. Aged and mixed. There you go. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kinds of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh sure, just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne. Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that. No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name? It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that. Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though. Why? Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the person... You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. Ahem. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That side, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then I felt that this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way that they helped me. Huh. It's interesting though. One would think that being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible, and going into patrols and all that felt far too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault... There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But if you are assigned with a company is suspected of having weird under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should, I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini? Brand-tini. No, I'm pretty sure it's a martini. It's Brand-tini, trust me, I'll get you one. I think I just got her one, actually. Yeah, that's the one that I made her already. I mean, if it works. Here, see? Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days. Really? Why? I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but... Don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in. I see. But it shouldn't be too bad, I just need to... What was that? It sounded like an explosion. I'd better check that. I paid you already, right? Yeah, go ahead. Be careful. I will. She left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her. I'll go check the ever-loving hell that explosion was. Careful. What? Oh, she woke up? Where am I? Where am I? Good evening, and welcome to Valhalla. Is this a writer for the All-Seeing Eye? That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Ingus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead. And as far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers, robbers, rapists, pickpockets? You pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise you'll just... You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists, the whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. She is, certainly a character. Interrupt me. Thank you for the hydrate. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Something to calm her down. Okay, so if I was freaking the fuck out... Bitter is something that I would take to, like, wake me up. Sour is something that I don't think I would ever drink. Spicy would kill me. Bubbly, I think, would... I'll just give her something sweet. Shoot. This one's tagged happy. Happy. Soft. Happy. Happy. Let's go with soft. We're calming her down. Alcohol's a depressant, right? What's that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. A bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? Nah, just a shit ton of Karmatrine and a little bit of Foxfur. God no, I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits, or go to jail. And trust me, the VTC loves to catch anybody who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... ugh. If you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. Huh. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy. Any damage? 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. People are dead, Jill. A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet paper's locker? What about— oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem then. Try it on the drink. Says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name. Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of ours. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That would be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, well, I'll let you know that I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter. She's aggressively wholesome. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it? It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought me here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what, your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everybody here for all the trouble that we've caused you. Also, something tells me that you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just scoped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Going right up then. You don't see women asking for piano men every day. 2 of this, 3 of this, 5 of this, 5 of this, 3 of this. On the rocks and mixed. I fucked it up. On the rocks, 2 of this, 3 of this, 5 of this, 5 of this, 3 of this. That is a fancy glass. Here you go. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean, to provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing at a bar when suddenly the pianist left off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. He was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day of work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work, miss? Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? Yeah, I called it. I read it every morning, in fact. I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horse blower. Harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things that he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time I hate his guts. Ugh. Knowing that I have to work for him, it's ugh. Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid that they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person, worth wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is. She's so cool and collected, but she has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... yeah. Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 Brandtini, please. Coming right up. 6 of this. A little bit of age. 3 of this. 1 of this. The drink of smug assholes. Here you go. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers. Ahem. Ahem. Are you alright? Yeah, just a bit dizzy. And you're clearing your throat. It helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only coworker is male. Why? You lucky bitch! I mean, you have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless. Have you tried making friends with any of them? Friends? Those cunts aren't in it for friendship, they're out for blood. Sorry, I mean... The other day I got an assignment and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Ugh, sometimes I just want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizardmen feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired. No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey Kim, I'm gonna need your full name. Kimberly LaValette. Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly LaValette. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... And she's down. A minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess. Hey Jill, bathroom's done. I'm leaving. Guide Miss LaValette to her cab on your way out, please. Oh, she woke up? And fell asleep again. Sure, anything for a client. Excuse me, miss, please help me walk you to your cab. Yeah, the absurd amount of alcohol in that first drink probably led to that conversation and outcome. Pickpockets. Yeah, that's it. Are we done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was out here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. So, she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger, just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Alright. No mistakes. 30% commission on the drinks that I sold. More than that in tips. Bonus for flawless service, and a little extra for helping her calm down. Yeah, making $2,400 in a single night's work is pretty impressive, I think. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Jill is lost in thought about a hollow plant. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. I can now browse Danger U and visit JC Elton's. Yeah, inflation's kind of a thing. Yeah, looking at that lock screen, she is probably down bad for her boss. Okay, first things first, let's back up my whole entire existence. What is this thing? Dangerous Opinions. It's probably like an online forum. Yeah, having a poster of your bossing and having her as your lock screen is normal and straight. I am incredibly straight. Also, yes, girl bullying fucking sucks. At my last job, I had a female coworker, and she was... Fuck it, it's an unrated stream. She was kind of a bitch. Like, at first we got along because it's like, hey, we're both girls, and then it was like... I don't know, something just flew up her ass. She just did not like me. What can I buy? Feel the thrill of being scanned by souvenirs. I'm after this hollow plant. I need 800 by the end of the month. Beer on discount. Meet the staff. Quote-unquote shoulder massager for those days when you have too much tension. 800 for the newspaper subscription. Rent is a separate thing. Ah. If I bought it, I'd be down to 1600. Newspaper is another 800. So if I bought both of those, I'd be down to just 800. I don't know how much rent costs. I got that bonus. I'll treat myself to a hollow plant. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Okay. Local woman, local hero. This morning, a suicide attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed that it was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. Just when the would-be suicide victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them midair and fled the scene before anybody could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. 70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting. This is not really a surprise, but a lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of instant food. This is from a survey we conducted here at the Augmented Eye last month. We asked our readers to tell us their most hated dishes. And with a total of 6,000 votes, it looks like the market for shrimp ramen is reducing. And that's good, because it sucks. It sucks so much I barf a little time I smell it. How can anyone like that? It's ridiculous. Ugh, I can't even finish this article. I'm sorry everybody, but I have to puke. Blech. I hope it's put out of sale. I've never had shrimp ramen, but it sounds delicious. Though granted, instant ramen is probably not as delicious as like actual ramen. I think Alice Rabbit might be a dog. Do not trust this dog. A dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning at near human speeds. So why is it so impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, no, my favorite type of like cheap food is, I don't get like cup ramen, but I get like these little packages of like ramen bricks, like a brick of noodles with like a small satchel with like a soup stock inside of it. So you just like boil the noodles and then like transfer it into a bowl and then like mix the stock in. I do that, and then what I like to do is I like to chop up a green onion and add that as well. And it's super cheap and it's really, really good. It makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe. And then a bunch of binary. I don't read binary. It probably translates to something. Yeah, something I've been meaning to try as well is boiling an egg in the ramen. And then like I fish the egg out and I take the shell off and then I like chop it up and I put it into the ramen. That's something I've been meaning to try for the longest time now. Something else that I also do is every now and then I'll fry up some donair meat or some bacon. And I'll like cut that up and I'll put that into the ramen as well. It's so good. Those purple numbers, I'm actually curious. Hold on. Binary is just numbers, but like... maybe that's ASCII? Hold on. If I do 01010100, I'm gonna start screaming because that's the hotkey for my scream. Okay, so that one's T. 01001000, 01000101, 001000000, 01010010, 01000101, 01010100, 01010010. Shit, I lost my place. So far it says the Retter. You called say autistic. I'm curious what this says. I'm just glad that I got the that I got the conversion right. THE space RETR. Does anybody know what this says so I don't have to keep translating this? The retribution is oh, got you. Thank you so much. The retribution is coming. What does the forum have to say? Miki concert. Anon wants to confess her feelings for her best friend. I still don't know. And how is she? I bet she's one of those cute, clueless girls who can't catch your signals. You say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. So I was right, that's gonna be difficult, now you gotta be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's not gonna be the case here. Not that I'm actually in love, stop. I'm going to marry Mickey. Stop being such an attention whore, we're here for Mickey. Yeah, Cyberpunk 4chan. Come on, Anon, don't be mean. We just want to help a fellow Mickey sister. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. Don't pay attention to her, everybody else here wants to help you. I'm a guy. Now who's the attention whore again? Is this some like weird alternate reality where like men are the one that people freak out about? Let's talk about Alice Rabbit, what it says on the tin. So, what's the news on them? Drawing a blank right in. Girls only Cyberpunk 4chan? This is certainly a game. And now I'm questioning why people thought I'd like this so much. I mean, I do, but I'm questioning what their rationality was. We haven't heard of Alice in a while now that I think of it. You think they're planning something? There's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. We're gonna be attacked and it'll be funny to see those white knight fucks do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? It's my first time reading about them. Lurk more. She normally leaves a funny ASCII drawing in a message, something like happy not birthday. Sounds lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? The hell, Alice was the one who leaked all the internal White Knight memos. She literally started the rise of the leaks. At least try with your baits. Okay, so let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. How are you preparing for the best day of your life? I'm going with my boyfriend. Boyfriend? Why would you lie on the internet? Oh wow. Fucking normies, get out. That's so cute or not. Anyway, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. Are you the girl from the other day who had a crush on her best friend? Yes? So you're finally gonna confess? Oh my god, this is gonna be the cutest thing. But I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Mickey shows up, you'll know right away if you love her. Trust me, I've been there. How so? You'll understand once you're there with her. Mickey concerts is some magical shit. Okay, so this seems like a very gay setting. Like a very female gay setting. I'm not objecting. Can I wear the slut shirt to work? December the 14th. Good evening. Hey, Jill. She's wearing the helmet. What a dork. Blah! That's the sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. The White Knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. Then I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the couch. Wait. Do you regularly put things on asking without who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill, and I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable and cool, and comfortable and cool, and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was gah. Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were somebody else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what wire now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Time to mix drinks and chat. Yeah. Oh, Miss Kim. Because of you, I got up late and lost a full day of work. And on the day, everybody got a nifty assignment, too. Wait, because of me? You were the one that got me drunk and made me fall asleep like a goddamn log. So you arrived home safely. That's nice. That's all you had to say? What do you want me to say? If I felt remorse over every client that gets drunk in here, I wouldn't be working. But... true, morally speaking, I shouldn't let people get drunk. Getting people drunk is the unspoken main purpose of my job. And I did say that I didn't know how much alcohol you could handle, didn't I? Seriously, what kind of answer is that? Hello, Mr. Donovan. Do I know you? Hey, brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this place again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. Wants a large beer. Here you go, sir. Yes, now that is what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today, we were supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. And I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. He was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. You've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. Oh, she was a Lilim then? Yes, one of those new fancy king-class Chia models. I heard that they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey you, the guy with the John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damned riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws that they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. This is the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. All that happened when I got out of high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Heh, scholarship. That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited then. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. And I wasn't going to allow myself to be seen with that. If somebody like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, Jesus Christ. Well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese. Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Tangerine? Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there's lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyways, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right? Ahem, sure, on it. Let's see, Mars Blast. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. You are certainly trying to get me drunk tonight. And unfortunately, it's a virgin water. You want 6 of these, 1 of these, 4 of these, and 2 of these. It's already big. And I fucked it up. 6 of these, 1 of these, 4 of these. And I fucked it up again. Oh, he wants it blended. Scholarship student, by the way. Here you go, sir. Alright, I guess I'll believe your story. Right. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything so to get used against me in a court of law? Unless complaining again about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. Racial slurs in... what? Well, let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients. Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. No chance of appeal. God's forbid they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old divorced soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damned namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. And while some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror. Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda... Damn, look at the time. We need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview, and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page. I see. Okay then, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. Sure. He wants something bitter. I don't think he needs alcohol. On the rocks and blended, optional ketamine. Did I say ketamine? I don't think ketamine is what he needs. I don't even know what ketamine is, I just know that people abuse it. Optional Karmatrin. Yeah, Kim got locked in a bathroom. It wasn't a closet, it was a bathroom. Optional... Heavy alcohol, a little bit of alcohol. 220, 160, 160, 80, 150. I'll give him the most expensive one. Because I'm a mercenary like that. He likes big drinks, doesn't he? And blended. And I fucked it up. I don't think I blended it properly. Yep, we're blending it. There we go. Here you go, sir. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that gal's producer was angry as fuck. Trying to negotiate with him was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with SoCal Justice Warriors. Yep. SoCal Justice Warriors, that mafia/vigilante group that runs around solving crimes in swimsuits. Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with long blunt objects, yeah. They're an interesting group, you know? They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. They have an interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they're tricky happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some news while flaunting their bags of batteries. And they were still more polite than that producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock move at the same time as a bag of batteries was more pleasant. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere, though. Well, I'm out. Thank you. Please come again. Yeah. That was, tiring. Hey, Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, now you can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie-type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I can break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What, did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. Hahaha. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know somebody that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, what was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? Wasn't Iris Kim's friend? Or am I making things up? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no god or Buddha, you can always trust boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Hey honey, can you see me? Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they send me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello. Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. She didn't see you? Oh, I get it now. You sold me a Vic jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? Have you seen those pics or videos of somebody stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you can see and the other person is invisible. Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people, where you can only see a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture that you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. Is that a seam on her neck? Is this a robot girl? What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last I checked, though. Almost to the human eye? Well, it's not perfect. If you moved, you'd be an eerie, surroundings-colored blob. And we Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. I take it Lilim are like robot girls. That said, it's time for the second break of the night. So please use this time to refill your water, go to the bathroom. I don't know when there's going to be a break in dialogue, so I'm just going to do it here. I will see you in 5 minutes. return. So, just to give you like a little bit of insight into my life, while fidgeting around during like the previous hour, I slowly removed both of my socks. And then when I went to put them both back on during the break, one of them had gone missing. I don't know how it happened. Anyway. We Lilim see things differently, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Creepy girl on the monitor in the back, hello? Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman. Sure. So like, is she like a robot, or is she like an augmented human? Five of this, five of this. Synth, gotcha. Aged and mixed. Here you go. One piano woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know? Yeah, I'm asking because, like, I wouldn't expect a fully inorganic person to enjoy alcohol. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or wanting to get out of a slump. And today? Today I feel good. That's nice. Oh, her hands are cute, I want to play with her joints. Again, ADHD, autism, fidget toys. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement. Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible? Fine. Consider this a standing offer though. Oh, hey John. Ah, Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey honey, what did he do? Feels been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mess that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous? You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And, you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know? Did I tell any lies? No, but never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it, she put it on. Now she's stuck. Oh, yeah, readily putting on stuff you find is problematic. No shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a hem. A bit early for those stories, don't you think? No. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. I have a job too, you know? Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if I should ask. Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. I wonder if that one guy, like, hired her to pretend to be his daughter. Like, I wonder if it was like that guy. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be- called it! The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. I had the thought. I had the thought. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 AM, dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that that'll happen. 3 years? Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday. Wait a second, does he have a daughter or not? Had. Since she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moonblast, would you? No relation to the Hadron candy you see on the moon for 1 week every month. On the rocks and blended. Here you go. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids? Yes and no. At a factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible. Then you look like babies outside the factory? Nope, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. Makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade? Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity. You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know? How so? When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everybody else. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. This is Adam Jensen. This is just Adam Jensen. Welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you'll hear the cling of your shaker. Fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer. Yay, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be home with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. Make both before serving. A big sunshine cloud. On the rocks, blended. Optional Karmatrin. I really don't feel comfortable serving an abundance of alcohol to somebody who is... I don't know, I just don't feel it. Suncloud and... Gut Punch. This one's for Jensen. He can have all of the alcohol. Aged and mixed. He didn't ask for this, but he's getting it. Here and here. Thank you. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy. Don't mention it. And thank you, Jill. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something, private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner. If you mess up by making the wrong one large, they'll exchange drinks. That's cute. No thank you, it's not about that. Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after, well... after they violate every hole in your body regardless of its original purpose? Ahem. Yes. That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but their release from the body enters alert mode when we're being assaulted or the like. That way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DSC-72s who marry, get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that these nanomachines help improve performance, but that's just silly. Now I get to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I mean. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meaning. Thank you, please come again. That girl is something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kinda hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go and take my... Kill! I need your girly hands for a second here. Coming. Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Mars, don't give him any other kind of blast. And blended. I just had a thought. The thing where I spent money and, like, Jill focused better. If I don't do that, does she not remind me what drink I need to make? Here you go. Correct. Nice. Bitter and numbing. Mind-numbing. Just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to war. Not to an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said, You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she'd lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know that. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. And they're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should, it's quite the show. Good news, Jill, the helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. Alright. Boss should clean the chicken buckets she smells out. Everybody can smell the bus from... The bus. Boss should clean the chicken buckets she throws out. Everybody can smell the spice from a mile away. You could take a couple of minutes more, you know? I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns that helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta? Kinda? Yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? Well, what do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter but not too much. Maybe something bitter and girly. Bitter is these things... Sunshine Cloud. Most of these are manly, so it's just a shun. I'm slurring my words. Most of these are not girly, so it's a Sunshine Cloud. On the rocks. How much alcohol do I feed this poor girl? I'll be nice. I won't drug her yet. It needed to be blended. I forgot to add ice. You show to a bar, you make an order, the bartender just completely fucks it up 17 times in a row. Here you go. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. Is this Mickey? I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Miki. So, should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira. Miki? No, put more spirit into it. Kira. Miki. Almost there. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Miki. Kira. Miki. Everybody's just going along with this. Kira, Miki, and don't you ever forget it. What the hell am I doing out here? So they mentioned that, like, actually attending one of her concerts is, like, essentially enough to, like, make you her fan. And she got a bunch of people dragged in and doing this. Does she have some kind of, like, mind-controlling effect going on? Because I feel like that's what's happening here. Where were we, Jeannie? Right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight? I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim that you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I just decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So, we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal and that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many, then what exactly is? I checked my view count, it is 6. I am envious of her 100,000. Hold on, then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it, let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft, as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft? Let's see what I can get you. Soft. Probably sweet? Sweet, light, fruity. Used to actually sparkle. Makes your teeth turn blue. No relation to a cannon. Smug asshole. Originally called Pretty Woman. I'll give her this non-alcohol. Actually, what's expensive? Blue Fairy had soft in the description, did it? No, it didn't. Oh. You're right, in the tags. Fine, I'll give her what she wants. Here I was about to serve her the most expensive drink on the menu. Alright, Blue Fairy. Minor Guide. And... Minor Guide, I said. Aged and mixed. And she's already blue, so it works out. Try this. Yeah, this'll do it, thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his hand. Those kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? Yes. I'll keep it in mind. Hey, is this class important? Depends on why you're asking. You want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess? No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss? I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl. Oh, for Jill then. Or Jill, never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing somebody with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one once protected me from being mugged. And there's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they found it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. And this one is supposed to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth a ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out that you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Bitter and non-alcoholic. I'm just imagining that I fuck up the show by lacing everything with as much Karmatrine as possible. Bitter. Non-alcoholic. This one is girly and can be non-alcoholic. Yeah, I could. I'm not going to. On the rocks and blended. I definitely feel like I want to do a second playthrough, like immediately following this one, where I just get everybody completely shit-faced. Here, try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so... Really nice, thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that. Before becoming Kira Miki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with a jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Wow. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol. Is she the one that beat the shit out of that girl's father? Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue that it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. Thank you for the hydrate. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. Being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working, and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but I honestly don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why, that was my muck gear during my wrestling days. Huh? That's what they called me during my time at the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? The way I was 3 times faster. How'd you find that out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kind of remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe I'll put you in a headlock, you useless lesbian. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss? Don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Grab a snack on the way home. It's on me. $300. God, if only. Made a fair amount of money today. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting distracted. I can now browse Kira Miki's blog. Part of me kind of wants to let Jill be distracted. The rest of me thinks that that's a very bad idea. Alice Rabbit Thread 2 Electric Boogaloo. Happy Face, stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. I distract myself enough, indeed so. How confident am I that I will remember the orders? Very not confident. My short-term memory is not incredible. That said, I am invested. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Oh yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font, oh boy. Spooky font has happened. Aha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That feel when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs in the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know that I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Fuck off, Alice, not this shit again. Thread close. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one anon leave? I think so. I never left, I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we're very young. So she's your childhood friend. It's just like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah? Okay, this is what you have to do. When Mickey ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, try to imagine how magical that moment would be, with the fireworks and maybe a guitar solo. I'll think about it. Oh, this is the thread preceding that. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy and danger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes, endanger you. Ha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X, and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning that he's a guy. Ha. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not bad. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Danger You meetup? Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. San Francisco rocked by powerful earthquake. Millions saved. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During the conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement those advancements in earthquake precaution here in our beautiful city. Sorry. I'm stumbling over my words. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement those advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. One more civil death and we'll ban protests. Yeah. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They are actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. And I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Yeah, this is by Kimberly. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. That is a adorable rabbit that looks kind of like Panty from Panty and Stocking, a show that I'm only admitting to having watched because this is an R18 stream. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods that they use to reach all kinds of protected software, some are trying to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So, is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Cheap viewers on no, thank you. The only bot I want in chat is like Dorothy and others like her. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods that they use to reach all kinds of protected software, some are trying to think that this is not in fact a group, or that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. You're a bot in chat. The funniest thing to do would be to ban you. But no, you're like Dorothy, so you're fine. So, is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence. And they called themselves Anon. Haha, they weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 17th, by the way. We need to get Leia in chat. I should get like my own chatbot that kind of like, you know, lets you do chat commands and stuff. And if you do like exclamation mark Leia, it just responds hi. I should do that. That could be fun. What does this idol do to relax? It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime, getting any tasty and natural combination and I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. That's all for today. See you. I wonder if this is the quote-unquote suicide attempt. Like her being on a roof and then just like dropping off because she's crazy. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just a little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. So, my hypothesis is that she was just hanging out on the roof. She wasn't actually trying to kill herself. Oh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Mickey. Oh, and Jill's like, she'll actually come again. That's nice. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club, or... So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. Spooky, or a nice joke. How was your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. I'd be lying if I wasn't curious, if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyways. Let's ignore that civilian deaths are not caused by the rioters. I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. And I got that song stuck in my head. I will surely focus at work. I have to sneeze. Pardon me. Alright. Off to work. You can get the JC Elton song for the jukebox in New Game Plus. I don't know what the JC Elton song is. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Oh, she's very pretty. No bias or anything. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Jillian. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. I hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something to make me change. Just something that made me say back in instruction. It kinda stuck. Hun. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when somebody came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. Looks like she's got a robot hand. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Although, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Thank you for the hydrate. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? Frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You! Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alice wants a bad touch. Two of this, two of this, two of this. More of this on the box. Here you go. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. Ahem, so, who's Damien again? Oh, with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but the car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. Bitch, that's a keeper. What the fuck is wrong with you? LARP? Live-action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very heavy-handed writer, or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Bears? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. Carry on. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it, have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with somebody else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of somebody else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs? Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head? The yearning is claiming me. Dozing off, knowing that they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jen? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird. A weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Promo. Looking at the prices, I'll give her a piano woman. 5 of these, 5 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. I can count. Pardon me, coughing. Are they gonna overcharge my BFF like that? She called me a virgin. She gets what she gets. Well, not necessarily a virgin, but like... she implied that I don't get action. And like, I don't, but I don't want it pointed out. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Reed, they looked at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini. And then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. She would leave me because I was too deep into poutine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everybody that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating, noting by itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it could be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. You start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We'd have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. She wants a big one. Here you go. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BKC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You know? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty's intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Yeah, actually, because that way I'd lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Death penalty. A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. He wants a beer. He wants a big beer. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So, I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. Yeah, I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh, yeah. That big-titted Lilin was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anybody who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also sold this weird, fantastical image of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I had to deal with that shit. I'll give you so sure. Pet the dog? Yes, absolutely. Dogs should be petted. Every dog is a good one. Every last one. My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly LaValette? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. You talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying that they have proof of their claims. Thank you for the hydrate. My throat is definitely getting sore from talking for basically 3 hours straight. So at the next break, I'm gonna call it. They sent a message to some outlets saying that they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. One of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these. Blended. There you go. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard that this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah? Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's outside running some Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears, she beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard somebody there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. That sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something that she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Oh, speak of the devil. Yeah, no, my throat is shot and it is also 9:30. So we're gonna call it here for tonight. I hope you had a wonderful time. Next stream is going to be on Monday. The game is going to be brain cells have all been spent. Next game on Monday, which is tomorrow, the game that I'm going to be playing is Crosscode. The next time that I'm playing Valhalla will be next Sunday. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you again. Good night. I for a second there I forgot how to like change scenes. That's how fried my brain is. You know, I'm really enjoying Valhalla. Have a good night.